It's my composition called Watches. It's a piano prelude, and we shot it last month in Turkey's Cappadocia. It's one of the most touristy areas and one of my favorite places.
But it doesn't feel touristy. It feels
No.
like you've got this empty, perfect venue.
You'd be surprised, all those caves are actually full. Like, people used to live there, and this is actually the backyard of a hotel. So everything is sort of hidden inside those rocks.
Now, you talk about your composition there. Tell us a little bit about your composing style and what your influences are.
Well, I grew up as a classical pianist. For years, I did the regular exams and the repertoire that they expected us to perform. But during that time, I was listening to other genres growing up, especially during puberty as well. So I listened to a lot of rock, metal, pop, and jazz and opera, musicals, everything. So when I graduated from my master's, I decided to do more personal projects where people can really see who I am as a character and not just as a pianist. So I combined my skills from school with genres that I listened to. And after all of that, I ended up arranging Pink Floyd, Nirvana, and music like that for classical piano. And then finally, I decided that it's time for me to compose my own music. And it's quite different, actually. As you can see, there's lots of these passages and minimalist excerpts as well, but it's very harmonic, and I hope that everyone watches it and gives me their input on social media, because it's my new thing, and I can't wait to hear the reactions.
Well, I'm sure they'll like it. Were you surprised with what came out? If you've been spending all your time playing other compositions and transcribing other compositions, were you surprised when you started composing what it actually sounded like?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really surprised, because I always composed as a kid, but it was always for fun, not for like any ambitious goal or anything. And when I had social media followers, especially like Instagram and Facebook, that allowed me to communicate directly to people. And I would once in a while share with them an idea that I would, compose. And this one actually was last year, I believe, where I was just in a hoodie just before dinner. I was like, hey guys, look what I wrote. Do you like it? What do you think the story is? And people started writing so much, like longer than they would to any other project, and they would create these stories to go with the music. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Actually, I never knew people would be interested in my own music.